Hello everybody and welcome back to Studio Guru. I'm Morgan Roberts. Today in my video series I wanted to talk about all the different hats that we wear. So let's go over I wanted to talk about my beginnings in the studio business and just how innocently it was for me to grab on to more and more hats as my studio grew. So if you were like me when you started your studio, it was just you teaching. So we're there wearing our teacher hat. Maybe we had a few little admin things to do as far as collecting payments. So maybe there was a little bookkeeping hat that we wore, but it was easy enough. And then as we started to grow, we added teachers. So we added another teacher. So all of a sudden we start to wear a manager hat. So now we're a manager, we're a bookkeeper, and we're still a teacher as well. And then as we start to grow more and more, we start wearing an accounting hat, and then we need more students, so we start wearing the advertiser hat. And as it gets bigger and bigger, all of a sudden we realize we're wearing the big business owner hat. I think about that as the big giant hat that holds them all in. And which is kind of cool, but really what the giant business owner hat means is that the buck stops at us. So every question, everything finally comes to us at the very end. So we end up wearing all these different hats throughout the day, switching hats, switching over to the unfortunate janitor hat that we have to wear sometimes, and it becomes overwhelming. And you start to dilute yourself over all these different hats. So everything starts to suffer. And that's the really tricky thing is how do you handle that? How do you handle wearing all these different hats? You know, especially if we don't have a huge support staff, if we don't have office managers, if we don't have an advertising department, if we don't have all these people to help us out, then how do we deal with each one of these? And the best way, and probably the hardest way too, is to make yourself 100% at the activity that you're doing at the time. So when you're a teacher, you're 100% focused on being the best teacher that you can be. And when you're working on advertising, to focus that time on being an advertiser. And it's hard, but at those kind of moments, you want to shut down your phone, you want to shut down your email, and focus purely on being the best advertiser that you can be in that time. So whether that's creating ads, that's creating brochures, or posting on social media, becoming focused at that moment on doing the best that you can. And it's the same thing with teaching, and it's easier to do with teaching because you're so focused, with human management, dealing with all of our students and making sure everything's going well, but staying focused in the moment. And the same thing's going to happen when you answer email, when you clean up your studio, all of those things. So trying to stay focused and in the moment. And a lot of times that means shutting down your phone or putting your phone somewhere inaccessible and making sure you're not accessible 100% of the time to everybody. So that's the best way, unless you have a full support staff, to deal with wearing all those hats. Yeah. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, and please feel free, send me any comments. Drop me an email at info@studioguru.com, studio-guru.com. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks so much, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.